So this is a reading for Aries if you've got prominent Aries placements, wherever that is in your chart. And when I was walking in here, I saw 5-5 and went to record and it's 5:55. So maybe you've been seeing repeated fives. Fives are all about change, so you might be going through a big shift, a change, a new beginning. New beginnings seems to be a theme for a lot of readings at the moment. We are in a 9 year, so clearing out what's no longer needed and stepping onto that new timeline, that new path. And pentacles keep wanting to show their faces when I've been shuffling. So maybe you're moving into some abundance or a path to abundance if you're not there already. I get guided, moved, I get messages through, and I use the cards as a tool. So just going to see what wants to come through. And there's something for the past. And so I've got the past, and this is the Three of Cups. And it is reversed. So with it being reversed, it could be that there was something from the past that hasn't gone to plan. Maybe you're falling out in your social circle, feeling excluded. Maybe there's been a shift in your circle. You know, when we up level our vibration is changing and raising, then some people, not everyone comes with us. And that shift, when you start to lose people from your social circle, but you're also starting to find your soul family. So something else from the past, so some more information. Got the Hierophant. And so really with the Hierophant, it's confirmation that, you know, that these are people being left behind from an up-leveling, from you gaining either spiritual wisdom or following your spiritual path. Something else from the past. And yeah, we've got the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords, again, this came up in a reading earlier this week, is that feeling restricted. So you're moving out of a place of being restricted. And a lot of the time, the restriction is self-imposed restriction. It's where we've put limiting beliefs on ourselves or thought that we've had to stay in a situation that isn't right for us. And so with this moving forward and this change, you're really, and I said chains, so you're breaking the chains that have tied you to the past, and you're really freeing yourself to move forward in this way. And I'm being given this, and this card, you're being given the message to trust. And so this is the Five of Pentacles. And specifically with trusting at the Five of Pentacles, these people feel out in the cold. They're feeling left out, and yeah, there's a feeling of maybe no one's there for them, or a bit alone and left out. But the light is on in the building. That healing and support is available to you. And yeah, moving out of any scarcity, following your heart forward, and knowing that there's unseen forces, unseen guides that will be helping you on your way. I mean, just now you're getting messages through to help you forward. So look out for any signs and signals. This is a message for you moving forward, and this is the Tower. So this really is a big shake-up with the Tower. You're really starting from the ground up, starting from zero again. This is a real shattering of your old structures, your old ways of being, your old realities, but really stepping into um, what's aligned for your soul's purpose, and doing it with that trust in the universe's plan for you and your new beginning. And this, being given this card as a tool that's close to you. And so the Three of Swords, and specifically as a tool that's to use, Three of Swords is coming from the past and coming from any heartbreak, any sorrow, any painful truths that have been revealed on this path. You've been healing and transforming. It's really molding the stronger you, and that you facing this pain, well, it's essential for your growth, but also potentially can help you to support others. But this is something that is really pushing you towards your ascension. It's working for you. And another card being given as a tool. And so you've got the Ten of Wands. And so this is all about healing and putting a heavy load down. You know, you might feel out in the cold, but you're being asked to share the responsibility. Make sure that you don't burn out pushing forward. You can reevaluate your commitments, and yeah, it's about checking in for what's for your highest good, and knowing that support is available, because there's a lot that you've been carrying. And this is something that's within reach. So the Nine of Wands. And so with the Nine of Wands, you might be wondering why we're going backwards, but this is within reach. And the Nine of Wands is all about getting close to finishing and completing that cycle. So there's a big shift happening in your life, that you're getting to a point where you're almost there. You've almost done it. That resilience and that persistence that you've shown, and facing those challenges, it's almost completed, and you're now standing stronger and wiser from getting through all of this, from showing that endurance and that unwavering spirit. It's all going to be worth it. And I'm being shown your sacral, so this could be a time where it's stress related. Of course, this can be creative blocks and stuff like that, but potentially I'm getting heartache and stress. And so it's been a hard and tough road that you've been moving through, especially recently. But I'm being given this, the Four of Swords. So it's important to, again, talking about sharing the load, but also making sure that you take that rest and recuperation to look after yourself and make sure that you're not burning out. It's a needed time for stillness. There's a time for pushing forward, and there's a time for taking that time to recharge, retreat, allow that deep healing for everything that you've been through, and to take that deep pause before fully embarking on this new adventure. And this is a card from your guides. And so you've got the Seven of Cups. And with the Seven of Cups, there's lots of illusions. There's lots of paths that you could take. And so you're being asked to tap into that guidance while there's so many roads. Know that you're guided on this path, and really tap into, what does the future look like? What are your dreams? What are your desires? And trust your intuition moving forward. Trust your intuition that you're going to choose wisely as you explore forward. And this is something close to your heart. I've got the Hanged Man, and it was reversed. So the Hanged Man is where you might be stuck. There might be something that's close to your heart, that's really hard to break free from. It can be difficult releasing old patterns, peoples, and ways of seeing, but you're really being asked to trust going forward that you're able to release this, and that it's for your greatest good and a message for the road forward. It's the Two of Pentacles, and so making sure that you're not getting into that situation where you're carrying all of the weight, where you're not giving everything and not receiving. You can help everyone, but you also need to receive support yourself. And so it's about navigating this change, but maintaining that balance, and having that faith moving forward as well, releasing those chains from the past. Because something that's been holding you back, and you've got the Three of Wands, so something that's been holding you back is wanting everything to be ready, or maybe feeling that things won't work out, that there's going to be a disappointment, that if you take that, if you change everything, that the world won't look the same for you, and there's a bit of difficulty in trusting. And this is what's within reach in your future. And you got the Two of Pentacles again. And so you're moving forward, trusting and coming back into harmony, getting that balance again, and juggling multiple priorities, adapting and shifting to circumstances. And once you're in harmony, everything flows to you, as magnetized. When we experience illness, when we experience things not going right in our lives, it's always an opportunity to look at what's not in irony, what's not in harmony, and where can harmony be restored. Everything is about being in harmony. And I'm being shown this as something squashed. No, not squashed. Something hidden. And I'm being shown trust. So you've got the Page of Cups. So something hidden, especially with the Page of Cups, this could be, and it was by your heart, the emotion center. And so it could be that there's hidden emotions. This is all about new emotions and beginnings as well. Maybe there's intuitive insights that you're not tapping into. This could be messages coming through from your guides, gentle nudges, or there's something that some creative talents that you're being asked to reveal and show to the world, especially with it blocked, and especially with it upside down with it, reversed, it can be those creative blockages, and the sacral was shown before. And so I'm being shown that there's been a lot on your shoulders, and you're moving into the King of Cups. So you're moving into that, having that structure, that foundation, and everything being in harmony. You know, we had the Two of Pentacles twice, all about harmony, and you're moving into that from the reversed Page of Cups into that King of Cups energy, where you're fully in harmony, in flow, and really magnetizing everything to you. With the King of Cups, you're got that emotional stability where everything might have been a bit chaotic and moving through those difficult times for sure. This is a reminder that there's grace and understanding, and that you're leading with your heart and having that emotional balance. Okay, some advice just to be aware of something that could be pushing you back, and you've got death. And so with death, there might be some being pulled back into old ways, but know that this is a real transformation, and a transformation from within. It's a massive new beginning and a complete rebirth. And trust the King of Wands. And so some amazing energy with both these kings here. It's really you stepping into an empowered you, having that emotional balance, everything is in harmony, and also having that strong, bold action, that confidence with the King of Wands. Manifesting your dreams, everything that you want to achieve. And that's why it's so important tapping into really what you want to see from the future. I'm being given the message that you're stepping into a confident, powerful you. Power was a word coming through really strongly. Okay. And expansive, and watching everything growing. Okay, again, something in reach in the future. And this is the Fool, so yeah, it is that zero, starting from the beginning, having that fresh start, but moving on to into the unknown, taking that leap of trust, and moving on to your highest timeline, opening your heart and knowing the Spirit's got your back. So that's all of the messages for this reading. Thank you so much for joining me. If you got anything from this, put 777 in the comments. And feel free to reach out if there's anything that you resonated. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Look forward to catching you on the next one. Sending love. Bye bye.